Wow, another edition of Sporty Monday right here on Citizen TV. Of course, we have lots of stuff lined up for you, right from Paris back to the local league action, and of course, rugby. We're going to discuss this and break it down for you in the best way possible. Welcome to Sporty Monday. My name is Isaac Swiller. I'm joined in studio by two gentlemen who understand their stuff. John Kianda, karibu sana.
Mambo ni nne tu.
Habari ya weekend?
Ilikuwa fiti.
Fiti sana.
Stera is in Ukraine.
Okay.
Anajifanya nikaa vitu haziko.
Naam, okay. By the way, looks smart.
Asante sana.
Hiyo mavazi mwenye alikuchagulia.
Okay.
Nafikiri alifanya kazi yake mzuri.
Sawa.
I'll give the
Uko sawa?
Asante.
Uko sawa?
Niko sawa ndugu yangu.
Uko sure?
Kabisa.
Anyway, Raburi is away today under the weather. Hopes he gets back to action next week Monday, and of course with our colleague Mkami Wambora. But first things first, gentlemen, of course Shitera suffered a heavy defeat. We'll be visiting that later on. But the World Cup to Qatar 2022, the countdown is already on, Kianda, after the draws were held on Friday or Thursday, I believe. And the interesting thing is Ghana have a grudge rematch against Uruguay, led by Luis Suarez.
Yes, I mean, I saw that draw and I was like, what? Okay, kuna kazi inafaa ifanyike hapa. But are they in a good form as they were in 2010? That is the question that needs to be understood. It was actually, if you look at the game against Nigeria, Nigeria were the favorites to win it. But there's this thing that Ghana has when it comes to World Cups. They have this fighting spirit when it comes to World Cups. So, I mean, Uruguay ni wahuni. I mean, the Diego...
Actually, if I can interrupt you, maybe if you can take us through that group. Look at Group A there. We have Qatar, Ecuador, Senegal, and Netherlands. Senegal are right now the top-ranked African team. What do you think of that group and their chances?
I mean, if you look at this Senegal side at the moment, compared to the one in 2002, the one that was captained by Aliou Cissé, the likes of Henry Camara, El Hadji Diouf, Netherlands are slightly better than Senegal, but if Senegal go with the fighting spirit they had in the African Cup of Nations and their playoffs, I think the match that will decide whoever tops that group is between Netherlands and Senegal. So let's wait and see what's going to happen, but I think Senegal will qualify to the round of 16 in this year's World Cup.
Back to Ghana.
Ghana against Uruguay. They have a lot of time. This World Cup this year, I said, is going to be the best World Cup maybe we've witnessed in recent years. Why am I saying so? Because the previous World Cups that we've been watching, players come from the seasons when they're tired and it's being played in June. So physically, in terms of fitness of the players, it's going to be interesting because watakuwa wametoka tu pre-season, wamecheza a few league matches in their respective leagues, and now they'll go to the World Cup when they're very fit. So according to me, it will all depend on how a team prepares for this World Cup in terms of their squad, in terms of their fitness. But Uruguay against Ghana, I'm a Nigeria. I love Nigeria, but I don't think if Ghana. I don't think if Ghana will beat Uruguay.
Okay.
I just don't think so.
Shitera, look at Group F where we have another African team: Belgium, Canada, Morocco, and Croatia. What are Morocco's chances?
Morocco, I think that group, it will be for Belgium to lose. But again, look at how Morocco have performed at the AFCON. I don't think they'll do so much in that group. The differences between their top player, Hakim Ziyech, and the coach, psychologically has really, really affected the team. And indeed, it's a point to worry that nation.
Okay. What of Group G? Brazil, Serbia, Switzerland, and Cameroon.
Brazil, of course, by all means. And Cameroon showed a very good run in the AFCON. Very, very good display by their top striker. And I think he has a point to prove at the World Cup, and I believe now Brazil. I will be biased and go with Cameroon.
That's being unrealistic.
Cameroon to top the group, is it?
No, Cameroon will not top that group. Brazil will top that group, and Switzerland. Sitaki kuwa na ushata ndani yangu. Unajua shata, you'll talk about ligi ya Kayole, but atatafuta njia ya kuleta Arsenal hapo ndani.
Kayole.
Okay.
No, but
Switzerland are a very good team, by the way.
It's a good side. It's a good side, but let us be optimistic with our very own African
What
teams.
I like about Cameroon is the revolution that Samuel Eto'o has brought into that team. Why am I saying so? It's because when he took over, and you know, he was supported by the golden generation of Cameroon when he won the presidency. What did he do? First thing, he went to the office at 8. By 8 alikuwa kwa office. Akapata hii majamaa wanakuja kazi saa 5 saa ngapi, akafuta wote. Si ndio? Akanunulia basi. And in the middle of the pandemic, they hosted a very successful African Cup of Nations. Now, I remember there was a time Samuel Eto'o was talking about his beef with Pep Guardiola. And was like, you know, Pep is a good coach, but he was an average player. He wasn't a one-class player the way he was. And there's something he mentioned, and I saw that thing playing in the playoffs against Algeria, that when they were playing against us, it hurts me to say so, because 2006, I saw Arsenal winning the Champions League, then Bahati Mbaya.
They are fast. They are fast.
He said, when Arsenal were leading that game, Frank Rijkaard alikuwa ameshindwa kuongea halftime. Everyone was tensing, like these are 10 men who are leading us. We were the favorites to win. But he is the one who gave the team talk at halftime. At halftime. He spoke to those players and motivated them. And I saw that thing playing in the match against Algeria.
Actually, no one expected them to qualify after losing the first leg at home.
Yeah, especially playing away, winning away.
Yes.
Eto'o, there's something is putting into that Cameroon national team that maybe we need to see that happening in Kenya, because the changes that is brought in a span of less than 4 months, it's very outstanding, and that could play a big factor in them in the World Cup. But for Brazil, I mean, they're just two-way
above.
Actually, Brazil is the only team in the history of this competition that have qualified for every edition of the World Cup.
Yes.
That gives them some momentum going into this.
I don't want that to happen, because I remember they were the favorites in 2006. The 4 R's, you remember, Ronaldo, Robinho,
Roberto Carlos,
Ronaldinho. Yani unaenda kwa World Cup unajua hii tunaenda kushinda mara hiyo, because I support Brazil. Now, 2018, Neymar with all the diving, he was the one that was supposed to lead this Brazil side. So sasa unakaa hivi uko like, I pity Brazil and Belgium. If they don't win this World Cup, itakuwa shida. Kwa sababu gani? This is the golden generation ya Belgium, led by the likes of Kevin De Bruyne. Remember that golden generation ya Ivory Coast? Ikafail to win African Cup of Nations. Then against all odds, the generation that was led by Yaya Toure nilikuja kashinda African Cup of Nations. I am very afraid of Brazil and Belgium. If one of them don't win this year's World Cup, it will be very sad for football.
Too early to make a call, Chitera, but whom do you think would go far amongst the African teams?
I'm really impressed by the show the African coaches have put up. Rigobert Song, Aliou Cisse, and the Tunisian. He's a Tunisian. And that is some hope to our local football here in Kenya, that we can invest so much in our own and be seen on the world map. Look at what they have done. I concur with Kianda. With the revolution that Eto'o has brought in the Cameroonian football. And in my view, my greatest hopes for the African teams that have qualified for the World Cup are with Senegal and then Cameroon.
Senegal, Cameroon, Chitera believes. Let's take a closer journey